Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let's go through agents in Amazon Bedrock. I have created already two different videos before about the basic getting started with Amazon Bedrock and then about the knowledge bases. And I have mentioned before also I will be creating the videos in agents in Amazon Bedrock, but it was a little bit ahead of time, but now I'm back in creating the videos. So yeah, first how the video will proceed is first I will show you or explain you what is agents in Amazon Bedrock, and then I will demo you how to create the agents with the help of knowledge bases, and at last I will show or point you to the right documentation from where you can take the knowledge into the next level, or let's say you can enhance your knowledge. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the UI of Amazon Bedrock. As you can see here, I have already shown you the videos, as I said you before also, about the knowledge bases, how we can create the knowledge base and so on. Now I have already deleted that knowledge bases, but you can see this video is about the agents and we are going to create the agents out of it, right? But before that, I'm just taking the let's say I'm pausing the video of Amazon, as you can see here, to explain you what is the agents, right? Instead of creating my own things, it's already there, so I can just explain you what is that in brief. So agents for Amazon Bedrock enables the generative AI applications to execute multiple step business tasks using the natural language, right? Same thing can be done with the knowledge bases also, because this is the RAG applications at the end. But now what happens in this one is it breaks down and orchestrates the task and completes the task by dynamically invoking the APIs, and securely and privately assesses company data which is stored anywhere, and the easy one is in the S3 bucket. Surfaces chain of thoughts trace and underlying agent prompts, so you can provide the underlying agent prompts. Based on that, it will do the chain of the thoughts process, right? So that is the high level what agents are for Amazon Bedrock. And then there is this orchestration flow. So you need to understand the basic flow first, and the next one is with the more advanced flow, right? So it decomposes into steps using available actions and knowledge bases. So remember only two things now in the agents in Amazon Bedrock. There is either you provide some actions, and that is writing the lambda functions or so on, and the next one is the knowledge bases that I showed you in the previous video. You can create the knowledge bases, pass that knowledge bases into the agents, and it will provide you the answer. So you can see here, execute action or source knowledge bases, the first step. It will observe the results, think about the next step, and it will continue until it gets the final answer. So that is how the basic flow looks like. But if you want to know the more advanced flow, so here is the advanced flow. So there is a task, there is a Bedrock agent, and you can see there is a prompt, conversation history, actions, knowledge bases, instructions, and the task. And it goes through the Bedrock model, the model that you choose to perform the task. And there is the chain of the thoughts going on, so meaning that is step 1 to n, right? For example, there is step 1, it does the API call, it does some actions and then gets the result, goes into the next step, and so on until it gets the answer, right? Here is the action groups, and also it can go through the knowledge bases also. Then it gets the answer or the results, and it goes into the Bedrock agent, right? And after that, what happens is the task, the one that we asked in the beginning, plus the results goes into the Bedrock model, and then we get the final response, and that is the response. By just looking on a higher level, this is what I have explained you in different videos about the normal RAG applications, right? But then we are approaching towards agents and using agents for better answering the things. So yeah, here is the agents for the Bedrock. So yeah, now let's go and implement it, right? So this is the UI. As you can see here, you can click this create agent, and here you can give your own name, and the description, that is optional. I'm not going to give any name here, and I can just create it. So you can give some description specifying what is the agent for, right? So yeah, now we are into this view. Let me make this little bit bigger so it's easier. Now agent name is this one, agent description now you can provide. For now I'm just giving it, I'm not writing it anything here. Create and use a new service role, or use the existing one. I'm going to create the new one here. You can just click as it is, and now you can select the model. So here you can see there are different models. I'm going to choose the Anthropic, and from here you can choose different models. And by the way, one thing is always keep an eye on this region, which region you are using when choosing the model, because the model that you see in my screen might not be available in your particular region. I'm using the North Virginia here, so if you use the North Virginia, then it will show you here, right? But before also you need to have the model SS already being approved, and please watch my previous videos how to get that if it is not shown here. So here I can choose any models. I'm going with the Haiku just for example. Here instructions for the agent, right? I can say that, okay, you are helpful agent and just provide the answer from the knowledge basis. This is just I'm providing here. And additional settings, if you go here, you can say, okay, code interpreter, if you want to have the code interpreter or not, user input, KMS key, and so on. I'm just keeping as the default selection here. And there is the memory. By default, agents only remember information within a single conversation. Enabling memory allow agents to remember information across multiple sessions for a maximum of 30 days. So if you want to have that already enabled, as it is mentioned in this brief description, you can just enable this. But for now, I'm just going to disable it. And the action groups is where you want to add the functions. If you go here, if you just click the add, and then you can see you can add more descriptions. Okay, define with function details, define with an API schema, and so on. But I'm not going to go with these action groups in this video. I'm going to just use the knowledge bases, right? Okay, it seems that it just deleted what I have written here, anything, but okay. Anyway, I'll just go through it again. Haiku instruction for the agents. Okay, I will do it again. Please provide the answer only from, okay, spelling mistake, from the knowledge basis. That's all. And I don't want to put any additional information, no agent, and now I'll go with the knowledge basis. So if I click the knowledge basis add, you can see now I can choose the knowledge basis here, but there is no knowledge basis, right? For this, what you need to do is go to the knowledge base, open in a new tab is being opened, and now we need to create a knowledge base. So that is one thing that you need to always remember. If you have different knowledge bases, you can provide different knowledge bases. There is a rate limit, or let's say number of, not rate limit, but number of knowledge bases that you can provide to the agent. It depends upon your settings. And now this is optional. I don't need to worry about this. Create, okay, create a new rule. Okay, Amazon S3. And now you can see there is also the additional things in preview that is being already introduced. Before it was not. If you watch my previous videos, there is the Confluence, Salesforce, and the SharePoint connection are also being introduced right now. I might create these videos if you want me to create in the future, but then I can just go and say next, and I need to choose the S3 bucket. So here is KB YouTube, which contains the GPT for all paper that I have shown you in my previous video. I will choose this one, and I will go next, and I need to choose the embedding model. Right from here I will just choose, let me go with this by Amazon, text 2.1. okay, the vector dimensions is 1536, it's as it is. Okay, quick create a vector store. Okay, I want it to be created. I will say next, and then review and create. Okay, everything looks good. Create knowledge bases. So now it is going to take some time to create the knowledge bases. I will get back to you once this is done. Okay, now it is being created, as you can see here, and it took around 7 minutes to create for me. So you can see that knowledge base this is created successfully, and sync one or more data sources to index your content for searching, right? It is created in the open search serverless. So you can choose different ways, but by default it is creating there, right? So as you can see here, it says that we need to sync, right? If I go down here, there is the knowledge base here, and if I just go here, it is pointing to the S3 bucket, but then we need to sync it. To sync, I have already shown in the previous video also, but you just click the one that you want to sync, and then you click this sync, and then it will be synced here. So this is the knowledge base. You can already go here and ask the question in the knowledge bases, right? But for that you need to choose a model. Just choose a model from here, Anthropic, you can choose any of the modal, on demand, apply, and from here also you can have the conversation, but we are going to have the conversation in the agents, right? So for that I will go to the previous one, and now if I refresh this, there should be a knowledge base being created, right? If I refresh this again, there should be a knowledge base, but it is not shown for some reason. Okay, agent was created successfully. What is here? Probably I need to refresh the page. Let me see. Okay, I will refresh it. It shouldn't be the case. Yeah, for some reason I need to refresh the page, and now you can see there is a knowledge base being created, and again knowledge base instruction for the agent. I can just say something like that. Okay, this is GPT for all paper. Just this is a simple demo application, so we don't need to provide in-depth instruction, but for you, if you want the better answer, it's always good to give the good. So I will say add. You must save your agent. Okay, I need to first save the agent. Okay, meaning that I need to go one step back to the agents. Okay, this is how it works, because sometimes you need to first save the agents and then only do it. So I will go again to the agents. Okay, there is the agent here. I will go inside it, and then I will go to the alias. We don't need to go here. Edit in agent builder, and we need to first save the agent. This is what it is mentioning here, but if I save it, then is it stored? No, it is not stored. So always remember one thing. This happens for me many times, and it's quite, let's say, difficult to know, okay, I need to save it. But the main thing here, it says here, is once you create the agent, before adding the knowledge bases, you need to save it for some reason. So yeah, now I have saved it, so the knowledge agent is saved, right? So now this is optional, I don't need to provide. This is already there. I can choose the haiku from here. Okay, instruction, again I need to give it. This is sometimes frustrating, but okay, only, okay, provide answer from the knowledge bases only. That's it. I don't need to go to the additional. This is becoming repetitive, but I guess it will help you not to go through the same thing again. So I can go here and say add, and I can choose the knowledge bases now. And okay, knowledge bases, the knowledge base, yes, knowledge base contains the GPT for all paper, and I will add it. Now you can add it because it was already saved before, right? And then here you can see all the things are here, and if you want to again go here and add new things, you can delete this and add new knowledge bases and so on. It's up to you, and you can even add the guardrails. Let me know in the future videos, I can create that also, but for now that's all. And you can even have the advanced prompt. For example, if I go here, I'm just using the default one already written by Amazon Bedrock, right? So you can see here, this is the pre-processing prompt, and it is written here all the pre-processing prompts, what it needs to do. And there is this orchestration, and there is also the prompt here. There is the knowledge base response generation, and again there is the post-processing. You can see there are different prompts where you can go and write. If you are creating the production grade applications, of course you need to go here and create or write your own prompts if necessary, because sometimes by default it works like a charm. But yeah, it's up to you. And then here you can change the temperatures and so on. It's all up to you, right? So then if I go back, so I can just say save and exit for now. That's it. And then here prepare the agent to test the latest changes. So here it says prepare, right? First I need to go here and say okay, on demand or provisional. I will just save this one. And one thing which I find is here you can see the save is not prepare the agent to test. It is not appearing here save for some reason. Okay, validation update the operation cannot be performed for agent alias when agent is not being prepared. Okay, so meaning that if I go back to the agent again, here I need to click this prepare. Okay, that is now prepare. So you can see that when I go through some okay, status is failed, cannot be null. Okay, status cannot be null. Okay, what is it saying here? Let me see. I will again go here and edit agent. This can be null. Okay, what is happening here again and again? So provide answer from the knowledge bases only. I'm just showing you all the things. I can cut this and just show you the one, but I'm not cutting it and then showing you what happens, because this is the iterative process that needs to be sometimes gone many times, right? So everything is here, and what I can do is I can say save and exit. I think once this is done, I can now go and prepare here, right? Prepare, and it will show here prepared. Let's see. Okay, now it is prepared. So you can see it, there might be some lag here and there, but once this is how you get used to with these kind of things. And yeah, now everything is done. We can go here, and this is our working draft, and we are saying change on demand, right? This is okay. And now if I go here and say hi, okay, it should reply the hi, right? And one thing is, sorry, I'm not able to assist you with this request, because you say hi, and when you say hi, it just goes to the knowledge bases and said, okay, I don't know the answer. If you want, you can go and see the traces also here, what went through that. So you say hi, right? And the text is hi, and the trace ID is this context, and it shows you all the things. It goes through the S3 and gets the answer, but there is no answer for hi, and it says something, right? And how you can program this when you create the application, when somebody says hi, hello, kind of, you can just reply with, okay, hello, how can I help you, something like that. But now the PDF file that I am going through is this GPT for all paper, right? Ecosystem of this. I'm using the same PDF for many videos, but it doesn't matter. So from here, I will ask the same question that I asked before. What is the GPT for Snoozy, right? I will just go here and ask one simple question. I will say here, okay, what is GPT for all Snoozy? Because that is one of the model, and it should provide us the answer by going through that knowledge base, right? Can you provide more detail about what GPT for Snoozy refers to? So you can see that when it does not know the answer, it is just asking some more clarification, right? I can say it is one of the model mentioned in the knowledge basis. So let me see, let's see if it provides the answer or not, and we can ask different questions if it does not answer. So yeah, GPT for Snoozy was a model developed by Nomic teams and so on. So you get the answer how knowledge bases and agents behave differently, right? And this is also like it says that can you provide more details about what GPT for Snoozy refers to? It is asking us the question. So that is one of the functionality of the agents where we can tick saying that, okay, if you are unsure about some questions, you can ask further questions so that we can provide more information to get the right answer. That is also good about the agents. Okay, that's great. And what answer? Let me ask one more question that I asked in the knowledge basis one. I will say, okay, when did OpenAI released T dash and 4? So this is the question I asked before also, and it should provide us the answer. Okay, it says, okay, GPT-4 on March 14, 2023, and it even shows you the reference, that is it is pointing to the S3, but it is not pointing to that particular chunk, right? Because that is not how it is set up by default. And if you want to see the traces, you can just go here and see the traces. But just to verify that it is correct, March 14, 2023, we can go to the paper. And then here is the where I asked. So on March 14, 2023, OpenAI released GPT-4. So that is how I asked the question, and you can see that you can just go here and see what is the trace, right? So no traces available for the pre-processing orchestration. There is trace 1, trace 2, trace 3, and so on. You can just go through and see what is happening one after another, and so on. And you can see from here there is this memory also things. Okay, this is great. And you can also save these traces into CloudWatch and create some dashboard, or also you can save this into the S3 bucket. For that, if you go to the agents, and here I think in the settings, okay, this is not the one that I was talking about. I think in the Bedrock itself there is somewhere. Let me go to the Bedrock itself. Okay, get started. And somewhere here I have used that before, so maybe let me go to the agents again, and I think it's inside the agents. If I go inside the agents, let me see if I can find it here. It's not here, edit, it's not also here. Where is it? Let me search and get back to you. Okay, I was looking for the settings inside the agents, but where it was is, if you go to the Amazon Bedrock, and on the left side there is this settings icon here, right? If you click on the settings, you can see there is the modal invocation logging. So if I click this one or toggle this one, it will ask, okay, modal invocation logging, and there will be text, image and embeddings, and you can choose the logging destination. So you can choose either S3 only or CloudWatch Logs only, and both S3 as well as the CloudWatch Logs. So I can just click this, I can give the names, I use an existing service role and choose the service role and then save. Once this is done, everything will be stored in the CloudWatch. And if you want to go with the S3, you can just click the S3 and point to the S3 bucket. By just browsing here, you can create a new bucket here, or then I can just choose this one. For example, now I will say choose and save the settings, and once that is done, all the logs will be saved there. But this is not the right way of doing it, like the same name. You can provide good name or the location saying that, okay, this is the logs of this bedrock agents or bedrock invocations and so on. Okay, that's it. Now you know how to go through the agents, how to create it, how to save the logs into S3 or CloudWatch, whichever you want to do. And if you want to learn more with this Amazon Bedrock, there is this agents for Amazon Bedrock. Here you can see there are different demos and there are different videos being also provided. You can just go through this, and at the end there is how to get started things. There is a guide and there is even a video blog and so on. So yeah, that's all for this video. Let me know if I need to create more videos in this using the guardrails or some others. If not, then yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.